Present here. Our honored guest, Industries Minister from Bangladesh, my friend Chief Minister of Nagaland, our Minister Industries and Commerce, Chairman FICCI Northeast Region, Mr. Thakur, other dignitaries sitting on the dais, participants from within India and abroad. I would like to convey our heartfelt warm greetings to you all and express our gratitude to FICCI through Mr. Thakur for organizing this conclave here at Agartala. Most of you have listened to me yesterday. Might be some new faces are here. However, I don't like to take much of your time. You have listened a number of speakers, particularly our Bangladesh Minister Industries and Chief Minister Nagaland, and of course Mr. Vivek Debra, our member Niti Aayog. The FICCI has taken this initiative mainly and basically for the development of Northeastern region. A Northeastern region cannot develop on its own until and unless develops its connectivity with Bangladesh as well as Southeast Asian countries. That is all right. But what I would like to say, precondition of development is peace and tranquility. Without peace and tranquility, we cannot think of, dream of development, any sort of. For bringing peace and tranquility, there is need of taking measures to meet the basic minimum needs of the common people of that particular region for whom we are thinking of bringing development. Here in this respect is Northeast region. Northeast region, the problem being faced cannot be seen in isolation. It is part and parcel of India. What is the state of affairs of our country since 70 years of independence? 77% of our population, they cannot afford to spend ₹20 in a day. 32 to 35 crores of our population still remain illiterate. How many countries are there in the world who are having 32 to 35 crores population? More than 20 crores. Not a single. More than 50% of our mothers and sisters have been suffering from anemia. More than 50% of our children aged below 5 are suffering from underweight. This is the state of affairs of India. That's why I say Northeast region cannot be seen in isolation from India because it is part and parcel of India. And situation in Northeast region is further worst. I have no hesitation in saying so. Because the people who are there in the policy making body of our country, some of them are here. They must know all these things. So who is to take responsibility to meet the basic minimum needs of the common people? Of course, unitedly by the central government and the state governments. But powers are actually remaining in the hands of the union government. Though our country is federal, but the powers virtually rest with the government of India. And by this time, I think 122 times, our constitution has been amended, and most of the cases, if you go in deep of all these things, we shall find whichever power was actually given to the states at the time of the framing of the constitution by the constitution makers, most of those have been actually squeezed by the center. That is the trouble. And most importantly, whatever policy you dictate, to implement it, to translate it into action, you require resources, that is money. Now, whatever I should say, this revenue is being generated in our country, lion part of that is being apportioned none other than the government of India, that is the Indian government. What rest with the states? Though I will begin for meeting the basic needs of the common people, both the central and the state should take united joint effort. How the states will be able to take care of all these problems without power, and particularly without monetary power. That is the trouble. Northeastern region, there is no dearth of resources, I must say. Nature endowed Northeast region in a big way. Mineral resources, forest resources, human resources. Quality human resources, I should say. And its strategic location, which I mentioned yesterday also. But our main problem, all these resources we are failing to tap because of absence of or inadequacy of basic physical infrastructure, without which we cannot tap all these resources. And in the case of infrastructure, most important thing is connectivity. Peace is in one hand, and on the other hand, connectivity. And FICCI very correctly has identified this particular point. Connectivity, there is road connectivity, rail connectivity, air connectivity, teleconnectivity. Whose responsibility is there to take care of development of all these connectivities? All these are in the hands of the Union Government of India. State government has nothing to do. National Highway Authority is there. Rail separate board is there. Air civil aviation is there. Telecommunication, that is being actually controlled by the Government of India. So if they don't take necessary steps and initiative in this regard, how all these things will develop? So therefore, the government of India has to come forward if they're really serious to implement their new craze word, that is active policy. In real terms, their first and foremost duty and responsibility should be to develop all this basic infrastructure for development of connectivity, without which we can dream of, we can think of, we can write so many things, we can speak so many things. Our connectivity with Bangladesh, our connectivity with Southeast Asia cannot develop. So therefore, our earnest request to the government of India, particularly for FICCI, it's a national organization of the trading communities, very important organizations. They should also urge upon the government of India, if they are really serious for the development of Northeastern region, those who do not like to see united, strong and prosperous India, they are exploiting this problem of Northeast region. Because our boys, particularly younger generation, they are aggrieved. Because Northeast region is backward and underdeveloped. I think this is the most backward and underdeveloped region in the country as a whole. Not one of the most, I should say. And those who do not like to see our prosperity, they are utilizing our angry, frustrated youth in wrong channel. Giving arms to their hands, provoking them to go jungle and raise the slogan, independent Tripura, independent Northeast region. This is the situation. So, peace is most important. For bringing peace, multifarious development programs have to be taken in our hands. And in the development program, most important thing is development of connectivity of different nature. And the government of India has to come forward to discharge this responsibility without further delay. If they are really, really serious. So I think from this conclave or summit, this message must go to the government of India. Here, I would like to say, relation between Bangladesh and India nowadays is very, very good. Outstanding relation. This has created a very positive atmosphere. This has to be utilized in a very positive manner. And in this regard, government of India has to come forward with all seriousness. And of course, our relation with other Southeast Asian countries is also good, it is improving. No doubt about it. This situation was not like 10 years back, I am telling you, from my proved experiences. And in this regard, I will listen my friend from our Foreign Affairs Department. Yes, he has made very good remarks in his deliberation, but very humbly, you should not misunderstand me, he's quite young. Still, the attitude of the Foreign Affairs Department of India should be very, very, I should say, they should not take any big brother attitude. Friendly attitude. The neighboring countries, they should not be treated as considering their size and population. Country is country. Big or small. What is that to us? So particularly, we need good neighbor. If you want good neighbor, then you should have to act in that way, behave in that way. So it is improving, I have admitted. But this has to be maintained and further improved. This is very, very important. My third point, After coming over here, I was listening MD of State Bank of India. He has said so many things. But very humbly, I would like to say, what is the performance in Northeast region? Only setting the bank's center does not serve the purpose. What is the CD ratio in Northeast region? At the national level, where it is 70%, in Northeast region, it is on an average 30% or below. Of course, because of our 5 in Tripura, we have actually raised it more than 34%. At one point of time, it has gone down 29%. But on an average, it is 30%. Who will come forward to help us? If our banks fail to come forward to help us, so I think these are the very relevant issues for the development of Northeastern region. Without addressing all these basic and important, relevant, burning issues, we may talk. We may bring many theories, but that will not be able to meet our requirement. If we cannot stand on our own feet, how will we be able to extend my hand to shake with the friends of our Bangladesh and other Southeast Asian countries population? That cannot be possible. So, I will urge upon, I have already mentioned, FICCI should take necessary initiative in this regard. You see, in Northeastern region, all the state capitals have not yet been connected with trade. All the state capitals have not yet been connected with air. Telecommunication is very bad condition. Road condition, barring 2-3 states, very bad. Even I can say, for our state, Tripura also. National highway, not good. Yes, earlier there was only one national highway. Because of our ceaseless struggle, the government of India has been forced to declare 4-5 more national highways. Of course, not in a big way, small areas. But actually, no work is actually going on for the improvement, quality improvement. How? So, in this situation, without developing all these things, how can you ask the investors from Bangladesh, from the countries of Southeast Asia, even from within our country, to come and invest their capital for the development of Northeastern region? All this infrastructure have to be developed by the state as well as the central government. This cannot be done by the state governments. All of India has to come forward. My friend, Nagaland Chief Minister, has already mentioned. After listening to me yesterday, you might be thinking that this might be the problem of Tripura. No, this is not the problem of Tripura. Most of the states, particularly small states, they are facing a lot of trouble. Yeah. Planned money, non-planned money, you can march. As your march, real budget and normal budget, I think together. So what is the outlook? Why all these steps are being taken? You have to deliver goods to the common people of our country. If you fail to deliver goods, people will wait and allow you to continue like this. People are not that full nowadays. So keeping this in mind, we shall have to think and chart out our practical plan of action in the coming days. With this, I would like to conclude. Thank you all. Corrective